there, Mr. Johnson. It's Wednesday, February 8th, and this video comes to you in two parts, M.I.A. and Santorum. Part 1, M.I.A. I don't think it's right to demonize M.I.A. for flipping off the camera. Considering her past actions, M.I.A. flipping off the camera is a bit like Elton John going on stage and being flamboyant. Her persona on stage is, for lack of better words, a hard ass. Every performance of her on stage is a little edgy and inappropriate, and I think they should have taken a couple precautions, being 1. Hey, be careful on stage. We won't pay you if you're not. 2. Warn the camera guys, because if she gets too involved, she's gonna end up flipping off the camera. 3. Warn the people doing the censoring, because it's gonna happen. It's M.I.A. on stage. If the NFL hires a personality to perform on stage, then NBC should expect that person to perform the way that got her hired. And if we're using past performances as a point of reference, I'm surprised the worst thing that she did was flipping off a camera. Whenever interviewed or on stage, she peppers her speech with inappropriate words that would need to be censored. Though I think it was neither the time nor the place for M.I.A. to flip off the camera, the fault ultimately lies on NBC. Just as the fault of an uncontrolled child dropping a jar of Alfredo in a grocery aisle ultimately lies on the parent. Part 2, Rick Santorum. Rick Santorum, our friendly neighborhood sweater vest donned, inappropriately named and homophobic Republican presidential nominee, has won over the hearts of Colorado, Missouri, Montana, and Iowa. Now, I far too hastily put on my Facebook that I will no longer be visiting those states, which Uncle Eric was apt to correct, and I'm glad he did, because as some of my friends pointed out, Colorado is one of the prettiest states. While I respect the right of the states to nominate whoever they want, I think I would rather see Gingrich winning than Santorum. While Santorum is almost the only one who follows his beliefs, he follows them to a fault. While he never said Romney's "corporations are people too" line, his homophobic opinions disturb me nearly as much as those of Herman Cain, and his care for yourself, even at worst, attitude rivals that of Ron Paul. Of course, this issue hasn't really gotten to the point where we have to worry about him getting the nomination, since he's only won 4 out of 8 states so far. But it worries me that he's winning by such comparative landslide victories. Except Iowa. But I think that's the end of me politicking right now. I don't want to ruffle too many feathers. In other news, it's a really good thing that you can't see past around here, because everything else is a mess in my room currently. And unfortunately, I can't spend tomorrow cleaning it up because I'm spending tomorrow watching lectures, which I have procrastinated on. Also, I was waiting for the bus at around 9:30, and a girl just came up and started talking to me, although we had never met before. She turned out nice, and you know, I'm not a rapist, so it's okay, but like, that kind of peachy keenness can get you in trouble on a college campus. Also, there were some really interesting people on the bus this late at night. There was one lady on the bus that had a veil with like multicolored streamers coming out the side. It was a little odd, but it was interesting. So yeah, that was a pretty cool conclusion to a pretty cool day. So Steve, I'll see you tomorrow.